Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Bhajajannaranjana Yashodanandana Bhajajannaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Yashodanandana Bhajajannaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Vijatkacharya Astutta Shatta Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhai Chana Vida Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON and BBT Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Srila Prabhupada Ji Ki Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Gaur Pramanande All glories to Sri devotees All glories to Sri devotees All glories to Sri devotees All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Deving Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nastapresha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Srinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Ridantaistohya Bhadrani Vidhunod Suritsatam Krishna Swadam Upagate Dharma Gyanadibi Saha Kalona Stadrisham Visha Puranar Konudoditaha Mahagrantha Srimad Bhagavatam Ki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 16, verses 5 to 10. This is not the the title of chapter. The title is the System Planetary Bhumhandala. Mm-hmm. So we can read together the first verse. Yo Vayam Dvipa Kuvalaya Kamala Koshobhyantara Kosho Niyuta Yojana Vishalaha Samavartulo Yata Pushkara Patran. I don't know the metric of this verse, but Yovayan Dvipa Kuvala Kamala Kosho Bhyantara Kosho Nyuta Yojana Vishala Samavartulo Yata Pushkara Patran. I know. So someone try.
We don't usually repeat.
Okay, so we go directly to word by word. Ya, which, va, either. I am this. Dvipaha, island. Kuvalaya, the Bhuloka. Kamalakosha, of the word of a lotus flower. Core, yes. Abhyantara, inner. Koshaha, war. Niyuta yojana vishalaha, 1 million yojanas. 8 miles, 8 million miles wide. Samavar tulaha, equally round or having a length and breadth of the same measurement.
Equally round or having a length and breadth of the same measurement.
Yata, like Pushkara Patran, lotus leaf, Yasmin, in that Jambu Dvipa. Nava, 9. Yeah. Okay. Not is auspicious. So I will read the purport. Port 5, the planetary system known as Bhumandala resembles a lotus flower, and its 7 islands resemble the whorl of that flower. The length and breadth of the island, known as Jambudvipa, which is situated in the middle of the world, are 1 million yojanas, 80 million miles. Jambudvipa is round like the leaf of a lotus flower. This was verse 5, verse 6. In Jambudvipa, there are 9 divisions of land, each with a length of 9,000 yojanas, 72,000 miles. There are 8 mountains that mark the boundaries of these divisions and separated them nicely. This is verse 7. Amidst this division, or Varshas, is the Varsha named Ilavrita, the name of this planet before Bharata Maharaj, which is situated in the middle of the whorl of the lotus. Within Ilavrita Varsha is Sumeru mountain, which is made of gold. Sumeru mountain is like the pericarp of the lotus-like Bhumandala planetary system. The mountain's height is the same as the width of Jambudvipa, or, in the other words, 100,000 yojanas, 800,000 miles. Of that, 6,000 yojanas, or 128,000 miles, are within the earth, and therefore the mountain's height above the earth is 84,000 yojanas, 200,000 miles. The mountain's width is 32,000 yojanas, 256,000 miles, at least Sumero, and 16,000 yojanas at is the base. Just north of Ilavrita and going further northward, one after another, are the mountains named Nila, Shweta, and Shringavan. These mark the borders of the three Varshas named Ramyaka, Hiranmaya, and Kuru, and separate them from one another. The width of these mountains is 2,000 yojanas, 16,000 miles lengthwise. They stand in east and west to the beach of the ocean of salt water. It's our ocean. Going from south to north, the length of each mountain is 1/10 that the previous mountains, but the height of them all is the same. This is verse 9. Similarly, south of Ilavrita and standing from east to west are three great mountains named from north to south: Nishada, Himakuta, and Himalaya. Each of them is 10,000 yojanas, 18,000 miles high. They mark the boundaries of the three Varshas named Harivarsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, and Bharatavarsha, India. In the same way, west and east of Ilavrita are two great mountains named Malyavan and Gandhamadana, respectively. These two mountains, which are 2,000 yojanas, 16,000 miles high, stand as for us Nila Mountain in the north of Nishada in the south. They indicate the borders of Ilavrita Varsha and also the Varshas known as Ketmala and Bhadrashwa. Purport 6, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur gives the following quotations from the Vayu Purana, wherein the locations of the various mountains, beginning with the Himalayas, are described. So, in the another Puranas mention of these mountains. Prabhupada give only Sanskrit, don't give translation. Verse 8 purport, it appears from the verses that aside from the sun and moon, there is an invisible planet called Rahu. The moments of Rahu cause both solar and lunar eclipses. We suggest that the modern expeditions, the moon vernissage, attempting to reach the moon are mistakenly going to Rahu. This is purport verse 10. There are many mountains even on this planet Earth. We do not think that the measurements of all of them have actually been calculated. While passing over the mountains region from Mexico to Caracas, how do you know? We actually save so many mountains that without whether their height, length, and breadth have been properly measured. Therefore, as indicated in Srimad Bhagavatam by Shukadeva Goswami, we should not try to comprehend the greater mountains areas of the universe merely by our calculations. Shukadeva Goswami has already stated that such calculations would be very difficult even if one had the duration of life like the Lord Brahma. We should simply be satisfied with the statements of authorities like Shukadeva Goswami and appreciate how the entire cosmic manifestation has been made possible by the external energy of the Supreme Person of Godhead. The measurements given herein, such as 10,000 yojanas or 100,000 yojanas, should be considered correct because they have been given by Shukadeva Goswami. So the epistemology here is based on the authority of Acharya Shukadeva Goswami. Our experimental knowledge can neither the scientific modern knowledge, can neither verify by disprove the statements of Srimad Bhagavatam. We should simply hear the statements from the authorities. If we can appreciate the extensive energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that will benefit us. Om Agyanati Mirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militanjana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistan Stapitan Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mahyan Dadat Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Paristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarvescha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Gadadhar Srivas Adigaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Om Tat Sat. So, Hare Krishna, good morning to everyone. Welcome to the Srimad Bhagavatam lecture. This is translation of Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, practically is the same. So, Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur gave it to us a summary of this purport of this chapter. The 16th chapter describes the dimension of Jambudvipa. Someone here see? Someone see one time Jambu? Look like a pera, but yeah. The color is very dark. It's the color of Krishna. Yeah, in Brazil have a lot. So Jambudvipa means Jambu Island, island of Jambu fruit, and Sumeru is a mountain made goat, which is the middle of the continents and mountains. Parikshit inquires about the dimensions of the islands and oceans, which he heard about in the story of Priyavrata. After that topic was completed in Canto 5, Chapter 1, verse 30, the breadth of Bhumandala extends as far as the sun shines, and within it the moon and the other luminaries are seen. It's warm water. So I got the mercy to work with one more difficult sequences of verses in Srimad Bhagavatam. Very difficult to comment. So we can read the Chaitanya Bhagavata. How we are in the Kartika Mount. Heard the Chaitanya Bhagavata is 10,000 times more auspicious heard the Chaitanya Bhagavata. And clean millions and millions of sins and more also. So, yeah, sing it. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Reading from Chaitanya Bhagavata, from Vrindavana Das Thakur, Madhya Kanda, chapter 1. This is translation from Bengali and commentary by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Maharaj Thakur Prabhupada. Madhya Kanda, I think it's chapter 3. This is the when Advaita Acharya is invited by Lord Chaitanya to meeting. But it's not Stagost, it's another kind of meeting. Mm-hmm. Not appear to me here, but I suppose that is chapter 6. Lord's meeting with Advaita Acharya. I will read the English directly, okay? All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra, who is the fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead and the abode of transcendental pastimes. All glories to his eternally pure activities. Sri Gaura Sundara is the controller of all other controllers, the Lord of the universe, and the embodiment of transcendental knowledge. All glories to his devotees, and all glories to the dancing of his beloved associates. All glories to Gaurachandra, the life and soul of the universe. Please give your lotus feet in charity to my heart. All glories to the all-auspicious Vishwambhara. All glories to the servants of Gaurachandra. All glories to the life and soul of Paramananda Puri. All glories to the life and wealth of Swarupa Damodar. All glories to the dear Lord of Rupa and Sanatana. All glories to the Lord who is the heart and soul of Jagadisha and Gopinatha. All glories to the Lord of Govinda, the doorkeeper. O Lord, please glance mercifully on the living entities. In this way, Gaurachandra, in the association of Nityananda, because here recently Lord Chaitanya met with the Lord Nityananda in the house of Nandanacharya, enjoy Sankirtana pastimes with the devotees. Now, here in the Madhya Kanda about the arrival of Advaita Prabhu and his meeting with the Lord. One day, Mahaprabhu, in the mood of the Supreme Lord, lovingly instructed Ramai. Ramai is the brother of Srivas Pandita. Ramai, go to the house of Advaita and inform him that I have manifested. Tell him that the Lord he worshipped for so long, the Lord he cried for, the Lord he fasted for, that the Lord has no manifest. So having two topics, two motives, two causes to Lord Chaitanya appear in this world. One is external, and was because Advaita Acharya worshipped his Shalagrama and cried to the Lord coming. He has appeared to distributed devotional service. He should come immediately to join him. Also, secretly inform him about Nityananda's arrival and whatever else you have seen. Tell him to quickly come here with his wife, forget her name, Sita Thakurani, and articles for my worship being ordered by the Lord. Ramai, the youngest brother of Srivas, remembered Lord Hari and immediately left. The most funny here is that Ramai don't know the way to the Advaita's house, but even this, he found the house of Advaita. Ramai was overwhelmed in ecstasy and did not know which way he was going. Simply by the order of Sri Chaitanya, he arrived at his destination. Ramai Pandita offered his obeisance to Advaita Acharya, but he was filled with such ecstasy that he was unable to speak. By the influence of devotional service, the omniscient Advaita already understood. The order of the Lord has arrived. On seeing Ramai, he smiled and said, I guess you have come here to take me. With folded hands, Ramai Pandita said, you know everything. Please, come immediately. Acharya Goswami became overwhelmed in ecstasy. He did not know anything. He even forgot his own body. Who can understand the grave characteristics of Advaita? It's impossible, I try, but did. Yeah, look, our period, but simply listen. Your ear. Who can understand the grave characteristics of Advaita? Although he knows everything, he acts like an ordinary person. It's impossible to understand that I speak.
No, for others.
I can read in Portuguese. Where is it stated that Supreme Lord advents among the human beings? In Advaita is very fun. In which scripture is it said that the Lord would incarnate in Nadia? He like your challenge. Your brother Srinivas knows everything about my devotional service, renunciation, and spiritual knowledge. Ramai was fully aware of Advaita's characteristics, so he did not reply, but smiled to himself. Such are the unfathomable characteristics of Advaita. They are auspicious for the devotees and impediments for the miscreants. He further said, O Ramai Pandita, tell me, what is the reason for your sudden arrival? When Ramai Pandita understood that Advaita Acharya had become peaceful, he cried and spoke to him as follows. The Lord you are worshipped for so long, the Lord you cried for, the Lord you fasted for, the Lord has now manifested. He has come in order to distribute devotional service. He has ordered you to join him. Take the 6 appropriate ingredients for worshiping him, 6 upacharyas. The Lord has ordered you to come with your wife. Nityananda Swarup has arrived. He is the Lord's second body and your life and soul. You know him very well. What can I tell you? If I am fortunate enough, I will see you all together. Yeah. Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and Advaita Acharya, first time together. This is very special meeting. As he cried, he fell unconscious to the ground in ecstasy. On seeing this, everyone there was astonished. After a while, he regained his external consciousness and roared loudly. Roar! He repeatedly exclaimed, I have brought my Lord, I have brought my Lord. Because of me, the Lord has come from Vaikuntha. Speaking this way, he rolled on the ground and cried. This is very emotional. On hearing about the appearance of the Lord, Advaita's chaste wife, the mother of the universe, cried in happiness. Although Achyutananda, the son of Advaita, was only a small child, he also cried incessantly. This is a great Vaishnava, this boy, Achyutananda. Advaita, along with his wife and son, all cried. All the servants surrounding them also cried. Yeah. No one was aware of who cried, whereas Advaita's entire household became filled with love of Krishna. Although Advaita tried to compose himself, he was unable to do so. His body continually rocked back and forth in ecstatic love of God. He said to Ramai, "What did the Lord tell me?" Ramai replied, "Come immediately." Advaita Prabhu said, "O Ramai Pandita, listen. If he acts like my Lord, then I will have faith in him. If he displays his opulence to me and place his lotus feet on my head, then I will recognize him as the Lord of my life. I swear this is in the truth." Ramai said, "O Prabhu, what can I say? If I am fortunate, I will see this with my own eyes. Whatever your desire is also his desire. In fact, the Lord has incarnated because of you." Advaita Prabhu was pleased to hear Ramai's statement. He then began to make arrangements for the auspicious journey. He said to his wife, "Quickly get ready. Take the ingredients for our ship and let us go. Let us go." Advaita's chaste wife knew the truth about Lord Chaitanya. She gathered together sandalwood paste, flower, garlands, incense, and cloth, new clothes. She also took some of the Lord's favorite eatings like condensed milk, my too, yogurt, cream, butter, camphor, and betel nuts. Advaita Prabhu, the incarnation of Supreme Personality Godhead, that is Mahavishnu, departed with his wife. He forbade Ramai Pant from informing the Lord about his arrival. Haribol Prabhu, I'm so sorry. I had the mercy to get the most difficult sequence in the Bhagavatam, so we are reading the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Tell him Advaita Acharya has not come. Then I will see what my Lord has to say. I will secretly stay in the house of Nandanacharya, but you tell him he has not come. So this is the first meeting with... Yeah, we know. This is the first meeting with Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, and with Acharya in Navadvipa. Lord Vishwambara, who resides in the heart of everyone, understood Advaita's resolution. Knowing about the arrival of Advaita Acharya, the Lord went to the house of Srivas Pandita. Almost all of Lord Chaitanya's devotees gathered there by the will of the Lord. And through this will, the first meeting of the all Panchatattva. What do you want? Yeah. This is very nice when we have intelligent people near. Chapter 6, Madhya Kanda, Chaitanya Bhagavat. Everyone could understand that the Lord was absorbed in ecstasy. They all became anxious and stood there silently. Then Lord Tridasharaya heard loudly and sat on the throne of Lord Vishnu. This is in the Shiva's house. The Lord repeatedly declared, Nada is coming, Nada is coming, Nada wants to see my opulences. Nityananda knows the Lord's desires. With this understanding, he held an umbrella over the Lord's head. Understanding the situation, Gadadhar offered camphor and betel nuts. Everyone present served the Lord according to their own favorable mood. Some offered prayers and some offered various services. At the time Ramai arrived there. Before Ramai could speak anything, the Lord said to him, Nada has sent you to test me. Because the Advaitacharya are hiding in the Nandanacharya's house. Everybody wanted a like of stay hiding in the Nandanacharya's house. Yeah, Lord Nanda, now Advaita. The Lord rolled his head and said, Nada is coming. He knows me well, yet he always tests me. I know Nada is hiding at the house of Nandanacharya, and he has sent you to test me. Quickly go and bring him here. I am gladly saying this with my own mouth. Ramai Pandita again happily went and explained to Advaita everything that the Lord had said. On hearing him, Advaita Acharya floated in waves of ecstasy. Having fulfilled his purpose, he immediately went to the Lord. Advaita Acharya and his wife offered obeisance from a distance and recited prayers as they approached the Lord. They came before the Lord, surrendered at his lotus feet, which honored fearlessness, and saw his matchless beauty, which enchants the entire universe. The Lord's enchanting beauty defeated that of millions of cupids, and his effulgent body resembled molten gold. His pleasing face defeated the beauty of millions of moons. He always bestowed mercy on Advaita Acharya. His two arms, decorated with various ornaments and jewels, resembling two golden pillars. His broad chest was decorated with the mark of Srivatsa and the Kaustubha gem. He wore earrings shaped like sharks and the Vajayant garland. Yeah, like Krishna. His unlimited effulgence defeated that of millions of suns. Rama, the goddess of fortune, sat at his lotus feet, and Ananta held an umbrella over his head. No one could discern whether the shining objects at the Lord's feet were two nails or jewels. Standing in a threefold bending pose, he smiled as he played a flute. Advaita saw the Lord, his associates, and his ornaments as full of effulgence. He saw personages with 4 heads, 5 heads, and 6 heads, offering obeisances to the Lord, and he saw personages like Narada and Shukadeva offering prayers with awe and reverence. This is the vision of Advaita Acharya, is so fantastic. He saw a beautiful woman resembling Ganga sitting on a shark and offering obeisances to the Lord. This is interesting. The Portuguese translation are shark also tubarão, But the carrier of Ganga Devi is a crocodile, because in the Ganga Devi river don't have shark. Yes, have crocodiles in the time of Lord Chaitanya. But here in the translation also shark. Because it's Makaranda, yes? Makaranda sometimes is translated like shark. Yes, the earrings of Lord Krishna. But Makaranda can be crocodile also. But the Ganges don't have sharks. Then he saw the 1,000-head Ananta Shesha offering prayers to the Lord as the effulgent demigods watched on all sides. Advaita Acharya turned his head and saw thousands of demigods chanting the name of Krishna at the feet Lord. Those demigods that are meditating on a time of worship were all seen surrounding the lotus feet of the Lord. On seeing those opulences, Advaita struck with wonder and got up from his prostrate position. He saw great serpents with hundreds of hoods raise their arms while offering praise to the Lord. The Nagas. He saw the entire sky filled with divine chariots. The airways were congested by elephants, swans, and horses. Millions of serpents, wives, the wives of Kaliya, were offering prayers to the Lord while chanting the name of Krishna with tears in their eyes. There was no vacant place left on the earth or in the sky. He saw many great rishis offering obeisances in one corner. Upon seeing those opulences, both husband and wife were so awestruck that they become speechless. The most merciful Lord Vishwambara looked at Dvaita and spoke as follows. I have descended to fulfill your vow, for you have profusely worshipped me. I was sleeping in the ocean of milk, but your loud cries broke my sleep. You could not tolerate the suffering of the living entities, so you have brought me to deliver them. All my associates that you saw surrounding me have already taken birth because of you. By your mercy, Vaishnavas, that even personalities like Brahma desire to see you, now will be seen by everyone. On hearing the Lord's words, Advaita and his wife raised their arms and began to cry. Today my life has become successful. Today all my desires have been fulfilled. Today my life and activities have become successful, for I have seen your lotus feet. The four Vedas only describe your glories, but cannot directly see you. Yet you have appeared because of me. I have no power outside of your causeless mercy. Who can deliver the living entities other than you? While speaking in this way, Advaita Acharya floated in the ecstasy of love God. The Lord then said, now arrange for my worship. On receiving the Lord's order, he happily worshipped the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya with full attention. He first washed the lotus feet of the Lord with fragrant water and then smeared them with sandalwood paste. He dipped tulasi manjaris in the sandalwood paste and placed them and the ingredients of argya on the Lord's lotus feet. Yeah, how we do every day on the Shalagrama Shilas. He worshipped the Lord with 5 ingredients like sandalwood paste, flowers, incense, and ghee. As he worshipped the Lord, tears of love flowed from his eyes. He offered a lamp with 5 wicks and again offered prayers. Finally, he loudly chanted, Jai, Jai, Jai. After worshipping the Lord's feet with 16 ingredients, the 16 upacharas, the more elevated standard to worship the Shalargama Shila, he offered a flower, garland, clothes, and ornaments. Saúde. Advaitacharya worshipped the Lord according to the Pancharatrika regulations of the scriptures. He offered his obeisances while reciting the following verse. It is very wonderful how 5 years ago we have the same standard of worship the dates according to Pancharatrika. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Krishna, who is the worshipable deity for all Brahmanical men, who is the well-wisher of the cows and brahmanas, and who is always benefiting the whole world. I offer my repeated obeisances to the personality of Godhead, known as Krishna and Govinda. First, he offered obeisances by reciting this verse, and then he offered prayers in accordance with various scriptures. All glories to Vishwambara, the life and soul of all living entities. All glories to Gaurachandra, the ocean of mercy. All glories to the Lord who makes the words of his devotees come true. All glories to Mahaprabhu, the supreme fountainhead of all incarnations. The Avatari. All glories to the Lord who is enchanted by the beauty of goddess Lakshmi, the daughter of the ocean. All glories to the Lord who is decorated with the mark of Shrivas and Kaustubh gem. Lakshmi came from the ocean of milk. Then there appeared the goddess of fortune, Rama, who is absolutely dedicated to being enjoyed by the Supreme Person of Godhead. She appeared like electricity, surpassing the lightning that might illuminate a marble mountain. This is poetry. This is real poetry. All glories to He who introduces the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All glories to the who enjoys the pastime of accepting his own devotional service. Yeah, here we have a quote about the Hare Krishna mantra. This is important for us. Where can this mantra of you, Chaitanya Bhagavati, we have it completely. Not this verse, but in another verse. All glories to Mahaprabhu, who lies on the bed of Ananta. All glories to shelter of all living entities. You are Vishnu, you are Krishna, you are Narayana, you are Matsya, you are Kurma, and you are eternal. O Lord, you are Varahadeva, and you are Vamana. You protect the Vedas in every millennium. You are the destroyer of demonic dynasties. You are the life of Sita, the bestower of boons to Guha, and the deliverer of Ahalya. As Nrsimhadeva, you incarnated to deliver Prahlada and kill Hiranyakashipu. You are the Christ Jew of all demigods and the best of the Brahmanas. I will stop at 8:30, okay? 5 minutes more. You accept various foodstuffs at Nilachala. Yeah. The 4 Vedas wander from place to place in search of you. You have hidden from them by coming here. You are most expert in concealing yourself, but your devotees recognize and expose you. You have incarnated to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement. There is nothing in the unlimited universe other than you. Gauri and Shankara, the wife and husband, are overwhelmed by nectar of your lotus feet. Lord Shiva and Parvati. Rama, the gods of fortune, engaged in the service of these lotus feet with full attention. The thousand-head Ananta Shesha sings the glories of these lotus feet. Yeah, Lord Ananta Shesha was present like Lord Nityananda. Lord Brahma always worships these lotus feet, and the Shruts, Smrits, and Puranas glorify these lotus feet. Shruts, Smriti, Puranari, Akantiki. These lotus feet covered the entire Satyaloka, and the head of Bali Maharaj became glorified by the touch of these lotus feet. The forceful flow of the Ganges that is sustained by Lord Shiva emanates from these lotus feet. The intelligence of Advaita surpasses that of millions of Brihaspatis. He knows perfectly well the glorious position of Lord Nityananda. While glorifying the Lord's lotus feet, Advaita floated in tears of ecstasy and then fell flat at the lotus feet of the Lord. Sri Gauranga Raya, the super soul of all living entities, placed his lotus feet on the head of Advaita. Haribo! This is the top of the pastime, yes? The culmen of the pastime. As soon as the Lord placed his lotus feet on the head of Advaita, there arose a tumultuous vibration of Jai, Jai, Jai. Yeah, this is the mood. On seeing that wordful sight, everyone was overwhelmed and began chanting, Hari, Hari, Hari. Some of them rolled on the ground, and some of them clapped their hands. Others cried loudly while embracing each other. External is a little exaggerated because this is internal sentiments, it's internal when the things happens. The heart's desire of Advaita and his wives was fulfilled, for they attend the lotus feet of the Lord as they had previously desired. Lord Vishwambara instructed Advaita, "O Nada, dance in my kirtan." Being instructed by the Lord, Advaita Goswami, together with Vakeshwara Pandita, Advaita Acharya was a great dancer, and he's old. Advaita Goswami began to dance in various devotional moods. As the most enchanting sound of kirtan aroused, Advaita Prabhu danced before Lord Gaurachandra. One moment he danced madly, and another moment he danced sweetly, and one moment he held many straws between his teeth. One moment he whirled around, one moment he stood up, and another moment he rolled on the ground. One moment he sighed deeply, and another moment he fell unconscious. According to the mood of the kirtan, he happily danced in various ways. In the end, he remained in the mood of a servant. No one could understand his inconceivable glories. Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu ki, Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata ki, Sri Vrindavana Das Thakur ki, Go Pramanande. Okay. Jai. Jai. I will try to show a jumbo. Probably not likely. See a jumbo in the light.
You know the jumbo fruit?
Huh?
You know jumbo fruit?
Jumbo fruit.
There's a jumbo fruit. That's why it's called jumbo. Jumbo beet. It's called jumbo.
Fruit, jumbo. Some kind of a trees or jumbo tree. Yeah, this. One of the four trees.
Something else. Jumbo.
The color is the Krishna's color. So beautiful. In Brazil, I have a lot.
It's red, no?
I'm daltonic. I'm colorblind.
Right?
Some colors I cannot see.
Yeah, this
For
is
me, this is the Krishna color.
And Jambudvip looks like this?
Jambudvipa means an island with these fruits because in the middle of the island growing up big trees, and the jambos found out and make a river with the juice of this jambu.
So maybe
So-
Jambudvip is like Brazil.
No, they have rivers of jambu. But they have jambos in Brazil.
I'm not sure.
What was the context of this whole story and who is Nada?
Nada is the name of Advaita Acharya. I forget the translation. And Lord Chaitanya always said, called Advaita Acharya of Nada. Nada wake up again from the Shvetadvipa, from the ocean, and because the Nada he came. But it's a intimate name that Lord Chaitanya called Advaita Acharya.
What does it mean? Where does it come from? Is it from Nara? Like, I once, yeah, because it's always throughout Chaitanya Prabhu.
Yeah,
Nara.
thank you for sharing your attachments to Chaitanya Bhagavat.
This is the tree. Yeah. But it is tree growing like 10 and 20 meters.
Excuse me, isn't it like jackfruit jambu?
No. It's totally different. It's totally different. In Brazil have jackfruit avatas. It's another kind of fruit.
What are you going to say?
Oh, it is. This is Krishna's form.
No! This is
It's
right.
black. Okay. I will.
And what was this pastime that you were reading?
What was
What
that?
was happening there? What is the context?
The contest that Lord Chaitanya living in Mayapur, Navadvipa, and Lord Chaitanya meeting with Lord Nityananda. Nityananda was pilgrimaging and he appeared in Navadvipa. And after this, the two brothers meeting together, Lord Chaitanya asked to call Advaita Acharya to meeting with him. And this is the first formation altogether, the Panchatattva, because the Panchatattva wasn't there. And Srivas Acharya also in there. It's a very important moment in the Chaitanya Lila.
Did you read this already?
Hmm?
Did you give already a lecture where you read this pastime? Is it possible?
Sorry, I don't know.
You did already one lecture that you gave also this pastime?
Sure, I already. I give you. Okay.
Mahakrishna Prabhu ki jai.
Or about the Ki Jai.
Yeah, I will not be able today, for sure.
Is Janina?
Yes.
What time you arrived in Delhi?
I think 7 or something. 10 or something.
10 p.m.
10 a.m. probably.
Ah, oggi muoio.
Huh?
What time you
Huh?
what time you prepare to be here?
11.
I think.
Now.
Yeah, I don't have diet tonight.
Is it 19 hours? You changed the flight where? Dubai?
Istanbul and Mumbai.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Istanbul and Mumbai.
Yeah.
The cheaper flight.
Yes, yes. That's
Cheap flight.
right.
And the second journey. And
Let's be the
Yeah,
night
the
and
second
study,
one,
or
yeah.
that I have a problem to study.
Yeah.
this lady, but then I got distracted by this.
Yeah, today is good. So nice.
I'm still
Oh, I like the blue balance.
Yes.
That's a nice contrast.
I dressed tomorrow.
It's a lot of buttons, hey?
Yeah.
So beautiful. I think they convey this lila so well.
Hmm?
They convey this lila so well. They so
Yeah. I once heard a speaker talking about that the water is an accomplice because Krishna, he climbed on it to like get the stuff from up there.
Yep.
And so it's kind of like, you know, I mean, in the spiritual world, everything has consciousness. And so the water is like, you know, cool. And I mean, you know, it's a blessed thing because Krishna's steps in it. But it's like, it's so cool. I'm just listening to, you know, Amandra?
Yeah, I'm listening. I just listened to the show.
Oh yeah. I finished the one from yesterday, or I think from 2 days ago, and now I'm listening to the one from yesterday. But the first one I listened, Netanuga, was so cool when he said that, was it, I'm not sure if it was the one that Prabhupada said the other day, and those with him, that when Krishna, I think it was the one when Krishna Prabhupada had like just a few days ago, that when Krishna was feeding the monkeys, it's like he felt a little obligated to them because in Ram Lila they stood by his side and supported him. Isn't it so cool, you know, how everything is connected? No, right? I didn't know that either. And I thought, this is so sweet, you know, they're not just like rascals who are just there, you know, like they have a connection. It's so sweet, right?
Stop, that is so cute.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, you know, I